All right. Well, hello, New Beginnings. Hello. All right, so are we having fun? BJ said we were supposed to be having fun. I know we just ate, and I know everybody's a little tired, but it's all good. All right, so this picture is a little bit of what I'm going to be talking about. Life's a roller coaster. Would you agree? Yes. Ups, there's downs, there's upside downs, there's loop-de-loops, right? And it can be kind of crazy. Case in point, this week alone, just this week, we've had some ups, we've had some downs. Tuesday, an employee who's been with us maybe about a month or so came into work the afternoons. For whatever reason, we still don't understand and probably never will, it's okay, got up in the middle of her shift, went and whispered to Dr. Andrew as he was walking to adjust a patient, "Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm going to leave." Okay. What do you say to that? Does anybody have an answer to that? Okay. We'll see ya. Have a good life. It's nice having you. Now, this wasn't a kid. This was, a woman who should have been, could have probably handled it a few other ways that I can think of off the top of my head. But that was her choice. So, okay, bit of a roller coaster. All right. Then we went to Wednesday, right? So, we have a company called On-Site Chiropractic where we bring chiropractic out to the companies. Had a meeting with a new company, and they are thrilled. We're getting started. We got a new company signed on. We're going to be starting providing chiropractic care to their employees on the 25th of the month. Right back up, right? And today we had prom, and then after that, we've got my husband and I had an unbelievable conversation on the way here. I don't know what that means. No, it was great. So, ups, downs, sometimes you expect it, sometimes you see it coming, sometimes it comes completely out of the blue. But we've all been through it. But here's the thing. Who gets to decide what that experience is going to be like? You do. You're in control of that. And so this picture, who knows what this movie is? You can yell it out, it's okay. Participation's all right. Vacation, right? So we've got Chevy Chase here, okay, who just got to Wally World, right? For those of you who have not seen this movie, he's been on this trip that has been a trip from hell with his kids. They finally get to Wally World. All they wanted to do was go there, and the park is closed, right? He's not having it. He loses it. So he hijacks the security guard and forces them to turn on the park. We're at Wally World. My kids are going to ride the rides, right? So here he is, and he is on this roller coaster, going through the ups and downs, the turns arounds, the loop-de-loops, and he is pure joy. He has accomplished everything that he was looking to accomplish. This is the end-all, be-all for him, to be on this roller coaster with his family at Wally World, right? So now John Candy here, the security guard, who works at Wally World but never in his life ever needed to go near a roller coaster, is kind of looking like, I'm going to die. This is it. That's the end of the road. I'm going to die. And for sure, I need a new pair of shorts by the end of the ride, okay? They're going through the same exact motions, identical, but they are having a completely different experience. Would you agree? So how do we choose to handle that? Years ago, we were talking to one of our mentors, Kevin Fogarty, great guy, love him to death, and we were going through some things, and he told us a story about someone that he knew that got a surprise. Their accountant was not maybe the best accountant in the world, and got surprised with $10,000 of taxes that they owed. Had no idea, completely unprepared, did not have the extra 10 grand to pay in taxes. So here they are, right? And he said, so here's the thing. Should they let that paralyze them? Because that's an option. It's pretty scary, right? Or could they use it to motivate them? And his suggestion was the latter, saying, listen, they turned this into something positive. So not only did they have to find a way to create an extra $10,000 worth of income, but hey, if I can have it within me to figure out how to create $10,000 of income, can I maybe use that to my advantage and keep that going, or do some other things that I'm not going to have to use in a crisis, but that I can use to improve my life and my family's life, right? So we have these circumstances that we all have to deal with. And you have a choice whether or not you're going to look at the obstacle and see the obstacle, or whether you're going to take a look at it and see the possibility, right? We always have those two options. So why is that important? What do we do? What's our job? We're not just scooping ice cream at the local ice cream parlor. And don't get me wrong, that brings joy to a lot of people, right? But we're changing lives. We're changing lives. Every single day, you're changing someone's life. You're improving someone's life. It's really simple. Is someone better off without nerve interference or with nerve interference? Without. Is someone going to be a better parent without nerve interference? Is someone going to be a better spouse? Is someone going to be a better leader? Is someone going to be able to better serve their community without nerve interference than if you left it there? You're changing lives, and I think that sometimes, speaking to myself, we lose sight of that. We forget. Take it a little bit for granted. You know, you go into the office, but are you understanding what you do? Do you get it? Do you get that with every single adjustment you give, you make this world a better place? Right? If you've heard me speak before, you've heard me tell the story about our daughter Bria. And when she was maybe 10, 11 years old, somewhere around that, she's always understood chiropractic. She's grown up in chiropractic. She's a chiropractic kid. We have 4 daughters. Okay, Bria's the second. Eva, Bria, Gracie, and Olivia. Bria's the one at prom today. And from little on, she's had a really great understanding of what chiropractic is. She has visions of what she wants. She's had visions of her several offices that she's going to have. She has floor plans laid out and designs and everything, right? And so we're sitting there and talking about things, and she said, you know, really, as chiropractors, our product is life. How insightful. She understands it better than some chiropractors do, unfortunately. Our product is life. We turn life on every single time we lay our hands on people. Every single time we think to ask someone for a referral when they come into our office. Who do you know? Hey, can you do me a favor? Who do you know that should be getting chiropractic care? Hey, would you mind telling your friend? Hey, here's a gift certificate. Hand this out to someone you care. Surprise them. Surprise them. Let them know that they can come into the office for a visit on me. Every time, as a CA, you make a phone call that reminds someone to get in there for their appointment. Are people's lives busy? They're very busy. Do they have a few things on their mind? They're taking their kids here. They're coming up, getting late home from work late. They've got 5 million things going on. Is it helpful to be that friendly voice on the other end of the line saying, hey, Joan, you know what? I just wanted to remind you that it's time for your chiropractic adjustment, and we're here until 7 o'clock tonight, and we'd love to see you. Can I help you set something up? Do you know what you just did with that phone call? It's a phone call, right? You dialed the phone, you picked it up because you thought about someone, whatever the reason was. You were told to do it. I don't care. But what's the result of you picking up that phone when that person walks through the office and the chiropractor lays their hands on them and clears their atlas and changes their life? We don't even know how far-reaching, right? We don't know how far-reaching that is. The biggest things in chiropractic are the things that we prevent, right? The things that don't manifest. But we know without a doubt that that person is better off without nerve interference than they possibly could be if you left that interference there, right? Yeah. What you do changes the world. We can't take that lightly. Another thing that my daughter is a huge Spider-Man fan, right? And if you are a Spider-Man fan, you know the phrase, with great power comes great responsibility. Okay? So why is it important that we look at the possibility instead of looking at the obstacle? We need more of us out there. Do more people need to get adjusted? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. People need chiropractic care. Thousands of people out there are waiting for you to say hi, for you to introduce yourself, for you to be standing in the grocery line and paying attention to the fact that they said something and seeing your opportunity, whether it's comfortable or not. Get outside your comfort zone, okay? Because you need to. Because it's your responsibility. You didn't pick this profession. It picked you. You're here for a reason. You were put on this planet to do something. And that was to connect man the physical with man the spiritual. You do it by putting your hands on people every single day. Right? So, I'm pretty proud. I haven't even had to get the flag sign, the wave at me yet. But I'm going to wrap it up here. If you leave with nothing else, I want you to understand the impact that you make on this world. I don't want you to take it for granted. I want you to really just let that sink in. I want you to see the possibility instead of the obstacle. Because guess what? We all know you get what you think about most, right? We know that. We know the way the brain works. I want you to understand the importance of seeing that possibility. I want you to go out there and turn life on in as many people as you possibly can. You make this world a better place. Don't ever underestimate that. And when you get on that roller coaster, make it the frickin' ride of your life. Okay? Thank you so much for having me.
Kristi De Saro.